and people might say you don't want to win this game. Slide the credit card. Remember when Tony Corrente had the card? They couldn't make it. They say they're short. Jacksonville with the stop. Stefanski, first team All-Ivy, two times in a row. 27-19, though. 4th and 10, Glennon. Glennon was pretty good. Sacked, but wait. A penalty. Come on, Glennon. Look at that. The Browns almost blew this game. Olivier Vernon takes the helmet off, furious. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Is that James Robinson? Come on, baby. Push it. This is the guy. James Robinson has already won it once. Undrafted rookie. He had 37,000 yards his sophomore year in high school. Look at this. Jacksonville, are you about to
tie this up?
Gotta have it. Gotta have. Come on, Mike. Come on, Mike. Mike for Pedro. Yeah.
Sendejo.
Everyone's just unapologetically rooting. Ederson Sendejo makes the play. The Jags lose. What's up, Mike? Total respect. Baker gets the win. He threw a touchdown. Cleveland. Look at Cleveland's record, everybody. 8-3. That is awesome.
Jarvis was balling.
Same as the Packers. Say what now?
Jarvis was balling.
Jarvis was balling. His best game of the season. But I promise Parks and Rec, I don't speak the language of that show, but apparently Baker does. Here comes your inside pop culture reference.
I really feel like we left a lot of points on the board, like truly do. I mean, there was a ton of missed opportunities from just my perspective, a lot of missed throws. There's only 2 things I hate more than missing throws, and that's lying and skim milk. And skim milk's just water lying about being milk.
Baker Mayfield, he has the takes. I love it. All right, let's get to it. Raiders-Falcons. Gruden hired Raheem Morris when they coached at the Buccaneers, so they know each other. Little relationship there. Derek Carr just lets go of the ball. And check this out. It was stripped by Foyesade Oluwakan, and it is recovered by Jacob Tioti. I think I got that right. Hopefully I did. If not, I apologize. All right, so I want you to check this out. Cool, he misses it, but there is a penalty on the play, which I don't understand because you're just rolling. That right there was Dallin Leave It, and he's trying to leave it all on the field. But here it is, Matt Ryan, he's going to hit Calvin Ridley in the back of the end zone. As much as I love Julio, I feel like this is the future #1 for the Falcons. Matt Ryan making something happen. And then after this, it just starts to snowball for the Raiders. All right, the score, 16-3 at this point. Derek Carr trying to make something happen, and it doesn't. That right there is a pick 6 to the crib. Deion Jones takes it 67 yards. At this point, you knew that it was a wrap for the Raiders. Derek Carr slamming on the ground like most Raiders fans were in this moment because they went into this game in the last wild card position. And here it is, Derek Carr trying to make something happen, stepping up, and the ball is out once again. And it is recovered by the Falcons. And from there, they would just pour it on and add on to the score. The Raiders were going to lose this game 43-6. Let me repeat, 43-6. Remember the moral victory of almost winning last week? Well, they had an emotional letdown in this one. So here are head coaches John Gruden and quarterback Derek Carr after the loss.
I'd like to say, apologize to the Raider Nation and really compliment the Falcons. They played a hell of a football game, and we did not. The turnovers, the penalties, inexcusable. It's a reflection of me. We're a lot better team than that.
I haven't felt this way in a while, so it's a gut punch for sure.
I said it, Derek Carr, don't lose this game. Everyone is behind you, and they lost. And I think the most disappointing loss among a lot of disappointing losses here in Week 11. The Raiders have fallen a game back now, the Dolphins and Colts. The Colts are on the outside of the playoff race now looking in. Schrags, what happened?
Yeah, last week they lost that game, and we all came in and were so positive about Derek Carr. And then one of the big things that we were saying was that Derek Carr all summer was saying, don't disrespect me. It was very personal. Don't disrespect me. Like, I deserve more respect. And I think Carr knows that this is the do or die year for him as the Raiders quarterback. And I think after that win against, of course, the Chiefs early in the season and the way he played last week, I think we were all ready to say, okay, they've got their guy. And then as he's done over the course of his career, there's that head-scratching performance yesterday. It wasn't just a 43-6 loss. Like, it was turnover city. I mean, fumbles, interceptions. And last year, they were a 6-4 team coming off a Thursday night victory where we did flips for a week about the Raiders.
What happened, Peter?
They went to play the Jets in New Jersey.
How'd that go?
Got the doors blown off them, and they lost 4 of their next 5 games, and they finished with a 7-9 record. Here we go again. I mean, if fool me once, it's like one of those deals. Don't get fooled again. I don't know. This was as disappointing a performance any team had this week. Derek Carr did not look like a starting quarterback in the NFL. He did not look like a Pro Bowler, and he certainly didn't look like the MVP candidate we were singing about yesterday before the game started. So I would just say this. Raiders, there is still time left in the season to turn this around, but the disappointment of that performance from both quarterback and team cannot be underestimated. Even Raiders fans who are so vocal online and so supportive of their quarterback, even they have to look and say, gosh, how does that happen?
You know what it is? We told everyone, you got to watch this new show. It's called the 2020. You got to check this out. And they pull it up. They're like, this show sucks. It's boring. It takes. No, you got to just wait. No, it's like, the Mandalorian or Queen's Gambit or something. People turn it on. They're like, this is the show you guys wanted us to watch? All those dumb penalties, all those turnovers, they got absolutely destroyed. I said it last week. Everyone, oh my God, you almost beat the Chiefs. Who cares? And you know what's funny? I mentioned this on the air. I got a message from a Raiders fan on Instagram. After I had that little speech.
He wanted a piece of you.
Yeah, I'll read it. He said a week ago, real talk, bro, I want to take you to the ring. Me and you till I knock you out. All right, this guy sends me this.
Because you're critical of the
Because
Raiders.
I was critical of saying, why'd you celebrate a loss?
Till he knocks you out.
And so I'm like, I'm out. And Nate's like, I got your back. Let's go. And
like he's Jake Paul.
Yeah, no, exactly. And then Nate's just asleep.
How is Nate?
All right, so no, hold on. I got a point here. So this happens. This is important. Let me finish. I get this message from the same guy. The same guy just a couple days later. He says, hey, Kyle, my bad, bro. I watched you on the show. I feel bad. I was just in my feelings. 2 hours later, hope you had a good Thanksgiving. 2 hours later, I seemed like the bad guy. 3 hours later, damn it, I feel bad now. Screw that, dude. I liked the first guy. You wanted to fight me. You went soft. I'm sorry. I didn't have a good thing. No. The hell with my Thanksgiving. You know what I mean? The whole deal with the Raiders was you guys thought you were so tough and you just embarrassed yourself. And we talk all the time on the show about trust. Do we trust this team? How do you trust this team ever now? That was the worst loss of the season. The whole season by any team. We can't be in on the Raiders. I'm not watching this show. No, screw it. DVR it, let it pile up and delete them all.
That guy hit me up too.
Yeah, you up
Same guy.
Same guy. He was like, I'm the guy Kyle's talking about. I just want to let you know I'm not a bad dude.
Oh my gosh.
I'm not getting in between the beef, you know what I'm saying? But, it's funny because I was watching this game, and because I was apologetic for the Raiders last week, and I felt like, that game, they were so close to beating the Chiefs again, that as I'm watching this game, I hear myself making these excuses for the Raiders. They'll bounce back. It's just a turnover. The defense will do something. The offense will get going. They got playmakers. And then right around halftime, I literally had to tell myself, why am I making excuses for the Raiders? This isn't about the Raiders. This is about the Falcons smacking up the Raiders.
Okay.
Let's just keep it real. We like to keep it real on this show. So as much as I can say, the Raiders, you let one go, and this is a disappointing loss. No, the Falcons came in more motivated. We were talking at halftime yesterday, and the coach was saying, well, this is a very motivated team, and Gruden has to relay that message. I'm like, well, I guess they didn't get that message. You know who relayed that message properly? Raheem Morris walked in and said, your job is on the line. My job is on the line. Our jobs are on the line. So let's go out there and play some football. Plain and simple, black and white, the better team was the Atlanta Falcons yesterday.
And I'm not sure that they're going to win against the Jets next week. I think that's the kind of trust we've lost in them. I don't put it past them to lose those. They do have a shot to make up ground in the playoff race. They have the Colts and the Dolphins ahead of them, the two teams in playoff spots down the stretch of the season. I bring up something to you, though, Nate. Because I'm trying to, I sat on game day and was like, play Nelson Aguilar, play Derek Carr to everyone in the world. How much blame do you put on Peter Schrager?
For hyping up
for
Derek
the
Carr?
play calls.
Oh,
plays, bro.
I forgot about that.
How much blame do we put at our friends' feet?
Peter, what'd you do? Remind the people.
Look, Derek Carr's audio. Okay, I appreciate the compliments and the Atlanta Falcons. Derek Carr's audibles were very loud on Sunday night, and on Wednesday on Cool Plays, bro, we kind of showed what they were doing as far as the audibles, yelling.
You showed everything.
Left-handed quarterback basketball players, right? I don't know. I don't even know if they had a chance to even get into the audible because the Falcons were in their backfield.
Before he even-
Trace, it's the first thing I thought about. I was like, is this because of Peter Schrager?
Hey, that's crazy. I didn't think about that, Shay. You know what? We got all week. I got to do a deeper dive on that.
Hey, there's lefty hockey players. There's lefty tennis players. Maybe just change.
Or this is just good football.
Yeah.
Who didn't apologize to Raider Nation afterwards? Was he actually like subtweeting you, like
Yeah.
talking about you?
I
Do you think it was your fault?
Should I apologize to Raider Nation?
They should apologize to somebody. They
should.
Yeah, bigger problems than you, Peter.
Another team that wants to apologize to their fan base, the Chargers! Let's get to another highlight here.
Apologize to
Chargers,
who?
Bills. Kyle. Great one-liner. Let's go here, Josh. They're not watching. Josh Allen, he's not watching, whoever he is. The pitch to Beasley. Beasley throws the ball. Touchdown.
Whoa, good.
Awesome play there. Cole Beasley from Josh Allen, then he throws it. This game gets close at the end here, but before that, it's Josh Allen. This is the Josh Allen you don't want to face at the goal line.
How about right here? Do we get to see it?
Spins the ball in Mike Davis' face.
They got rid of that. You got a personal foul for taunting.
Mike Davis, number 43, a professional defensive back, gets the ball spun in his face by a quarterback. Chargers would come back.
Give us the radio edit right
There'd
there.
be some head-scratching plays there at the end by the Chargers. They lose. Bills win 8-3, another 8-3 team.
It's perfectly fitting that the Bills have one of the best fan bases, if not the best fan base in the National Football League. And now we're in year 3 with the mission of the Ford Hall of Fans. It recognizes pro football's biggest fans by honoring them with their rightful place in the Pro Football Hall of Fame. Really just think about how cool that is for a second. You get to be next to all the greatest players that you've supported for absolute decades, over a century now at this point. So if you think that you are Hall worthy, enter for your chance to be part of the Ford Hall of Fans. You can win a trip to the Super Bowl, Super Bowl 55, the 2021 Pro Bowl Hall of Fame enshrinement, and you get a car out of this thing, a truck, a 2021 Ford F-150 to take all of those folding tables right to Canton and bash right through them, Bills fans. Visit FordHallOfFans.com to learn more.